What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week I've got the model year 25 Volvo XC60 T8 plug-in hybrid for you. This one just came off the line in the factory in Torslanda, Sweden. It's brand new and rocking the model year 25 updates, which I'll be telling you guys a bit more about in this video. So let's get started. Alright folks, so before we dive into the model year 25 updates, let's run through this model year 25 XC60 quickly. What do we see? Well, on the exterior we see denim blue metallic, a rather nice looking color on the XC60, I gotta say that. We see the dark trim. Nowadays you can opt for a dark trim or a bright trim. Bright more or less being the chrome version and dark, yeah, just the formally R design more or less, so to say. So for example, gloss black elements on the front bumper, also the more aggressive front bumper, gloss black mirror caps, also the windowsill, gloss black, and then at the rear you'll see also the R design rear bumper. No tailpipes anymore because that doesn't fit the electric vehicle image of Volvo, but yeah. This one also rocking 20-inch 5-spoke wheels. These are the standard wheels on a dark trim, but then these are the bigger version. So if you order or opt for dark, I think you get like 19-inch or so. This one has the 21 inches. Then also no tinted glass, which I like a lot. I'm getting really into that groove of having no tinted glass nowadays. This spec is the Ultra, not Ultimate anymore. That's also one of the model year updates for this vehicle. More about that later. And also on the rear, perhaps you see it already, the badge over there. Yeah, also more about that later. Now in the interior we got the wool blend rocking on this one. A rather nice and chic Volvo upholstery. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, a wool kind of textile fabric. Rather comfy, rather good looking. Also quite bright, and then having no tinted windows really gives like a very spacious feel up in here. We've got this driftwood. That's also new, also a model year update. And as I said already, Bowens & Wilkins, laminated windows. So that's of course good for sound insulation. Google infotainment, yeah, whatnot. Everything is basically on this one. And then to conclude this quick summary of this car, drivetrain and platform. This is the SPA platform, Scalable Project Architecture. A platform which you know also from the Volvo XC90, the V60, basically all the bigger Volvos of the current generation. This one is the new drivetrain, so T8 plug-in hybrid, 455 horsepower. That's thanks to a new 3-layer battery pack, good of about 19 kilowatt hour, and a rear e-motor good for 145 horsepower. Charging you can do with a 6.4 kilowatt onboard charger, so that's a two-phase, there you get that 6.4. Rather nice. This one's also sitting, by the way, on the air suspension, so pretty comfortable. And also cool with this new 3-layer battery pack and drivetrain, basically from model year 23 onwards on the T6 and T8 Recharge, you also get this one pedal drive functionality, which is typical from EVs. So then let me run you through the model year 25 updates. The first one is in the naming of this car. So the Recharge branding of the plug-in hybrid Volvos, that is being completely dropped. So is the Recharge branding on this car. So for example, if we have a look on the door sills of the car, that used to say Recharge, but on this one it says Volvo, and the plastic is still on this one as it's still so brand new, and let's just keep it on there for now to keep it tidy. But yeah, Volvo, and no Recharge anymore. Recharge is now a typical name for the electric Volvo, so the EX, EC40, EX30, EX90, and so on and so on. And we went full circle with that as well, like branding wise on the tailgate, because look at that, it's the T8 badge, baby. We're back in 2015 when the XC90 got this as first Volvo of the current generation. Then, you know, came this plaque thingy with a T6 all-wheel drive Recharge on it. And now, yeah, they are getting rid of that Recharge naming in this plug-in hybrid. So plug-in hybrid, all-wheel drive, and apparently they had some more of these old dudes on stock, I guess, in Torslanda, so they sticked this T8 or T6 badge back onto it. So yeah, no more recharge for the plug-in hybrid Volvos. That's the first change. Then in terms of trim levels, this one now also has the Ultra trim level. So nowadays you have more or less Core, Plus and Ultra. Ultra used to be Ultimate, the most luxurious trim you can opt for. That is now called Ultra, to also line that up with the likes of the EX30, EX90 and basically all other Volvos now of model year 25. This one is also running on summer tires. Now there was a bit of this thing here in Europe and selected markets that you would get standard 4-season tires on your Volvo plug-in hybrid or EV or whatever. Yeah, they are now back apparently to summer tires standard, and you can opt for 4-season tires. But this one is currently running P0 tires. Oh, and before I forget, that was for the 18 and 19-inch standard wheels. That's a good thing to say. Now, as for the exterior color, that used to be, well, this one of course is denim blue metallic, but that used to be thunder gray metallic as a standard color. That is now being replaced by vapor gray metallic. Yeah, that's a color we more or less already know from the model year 25 cars, and now it's also the standard color to go for on the Volvo XC60. And that's actually a pretty okay color. It's a bit of an Audi-ish kind of color, but yeah, new standard color. Then apparently there's also an update to the key fob of the car. So let me put it over here on the hood of the car. This is apparently the new key fob with the new Volvo logo on it. Focus. Yeah, I can barely tell the difference to you guys, so yeah, just take it from me. Nowadays these are also plastic and not anymore in the upholstery style of the car. That's a bit of a bummer. Classic cascading, but hey. Okay, then in the interior, I mentioned this already briefly, there is a driftwood inlay now. This. And well, if you ask my girlfriend, she doesn't like it. I kind of like it, but I guess my taste is pretty bad then or something like that. Also over here in the center console, yeah, a driftwood inlay, and that is replacing the linear wood type of inlay. That's a dark, yeah, wooden inlay. But this, yeah, matches quite nice also with this wool blend, of course. But yeah, that's also an update, new inlay. Then if you look closely at this one, it also has a couple of parking sensors and also a front camera in the logo. Now that has to do with the park assist pack, and that will become a separate option. Well, I can assume that this may differ per market or per country, but apparently this option will continue to exist, but will become a separate option and no longer a pack. Now as for the Plus and Ultra versions, they are already equipped with this park assist at the front and the rear as standard with model year 24 and 25, so there's not really a big change in that. But yeah, do note if you are like opting for Core or something, that you are not overlooking or forgetting about this park assist to opt for that, because I think it's quite useful. Should be standard and also a Core if you ask me. Then with model year 25 for the European Volvo cars, there are also a couple of changes on the system of the car. So let me get in over here. Let's briefly start the car for now. Because this one is rocking the intelligent speed adaptation system. Turn off the sound. That means the car will beep at you when you are speeding. Now, like in low speed zones where kids play and whatnot, I'm kind of okay that the car beeps at you. On the highway, I'm not too sure about it. Fortunately, you can still turn it off for now. So 2 buttons over here. This one is for like the pilot assist and adaptive cruise control. You can adapt that over there. Yeah, if you turn it off, of course. But then this button over here is now the shortcut to turn off the speed warning. So I just pressed it, and then over there you see warning max speed turned off. So that's the thing. You need to do that every time you start the car. It's the law, apparently, European law. The other one is also pretty interesting. If you put the car in reverse, then its standard goes now into the rear view camera and not into the 360. Personally, I like the 360. This is because my door is open. But yeah, it will give you the rear view first. Apparently that's a thing people want. So yeah. And then also the navigation display, the Google Maps, disappears over here. So if I put it in park, it's back again. If I put it in reverse, it turns off. I heard rumors like that the computer of the system cannot process this properly or something like that. Others say it's a safety feature to have less distraction for you. Bit weird. This wasn't also a thing and now it is apparently. I'm not too sure what is going on with this. Yellow, and that are the updates for the model year 25. Now I tried to run you guys through it a bit quick, so hopefully everything is clear. If not, you know, put it down in the comments and I'll get back to you. All in all, some small updates here and there for the model year 25. Nothing too crazy. I'm also not really expecting anything too crazy for model year 26, but I'd say, you know, subscribe and I'll see you in a couple of months for model year 26. That being said, I really enjoy this spec, this car. Yeah, great spec, nice color, nice upholstery, super comfortable to drive. Yeah, the T8, the new 455 horsepower drivetrain. Yeah, boy, it's just so good. It's just a really good time over here. I think this is my favorite spec Volvo in quite a while. That being said, guys, I thank you a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Also subscribe to the channel. Become a member if you want some more perks. Button for that is down below the video. Thanks so much for the support as always. And I'll see you next week, Sunday, 3 PM European time in a brand new Volvo or Polestar video. See you guys.